Alright, folks. The time has come once again for Tech Shaman. The goal of the deck is to have the answer to everything. So, we've got Twitch chat's favorite card in Platebreaker, as well as things like E.M.P Operative to destroy mechs, Eater Secrets to eat secrets, and newly released a Coilfang Constrictor to limit the amount of plays that the opponent has available to them. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. Every time I log in for the first game of the day, I realize how much my rank has tanked overnight. The deck today, I just spent about a minute and a half explaining it. Maybe less, maybe like 30 seconds. Welcome, Tomas.
Rukan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Maybe we can block one of their big spells? The mirror match? I mean, I feel like we... Oh god, this is going to be terrible into Big Shaman. I'm pretty sure we actually had a Tech Shaman yesterday during the stream. You always make your streams into YouTube videos or only specific Twitch streams? Most end up in YouTube videos, but not everyone. Just because of timing and some things don't work out. Or just get cut for other reasons. Okay, there's still some hopium that this is the mirror, and that makes the Hecklebot a lot better. Not really sure what that accomplished. First thing my eyes checked was the 5 mana slot. Yeah, I crafted E.M.P Operative for this. Yeah, let's save that. Because I probably am getting kind of far behind this game, so I'm going to need Zeph for maybe a board clear. That helps. Can play that on the same turn. Next turn, hit the Shudder. Honestly, not a bad hit either. This is also, I guess, not guaranteed to hit the Flurgl Tox, because we do run Mutanus in this deck, of course. They could Flurgl Tox me here. Like it's not worth. That Hecklebot did a lot of work and just like single-handedly cleaning up the board while pulling the Snowfall. Oh god. Well, the second one was significantly worse. Let's drop this. You're welcome, Colin. Maybe it's the old double ice fishing Reno Shaman. The White Delight special. Apparently the singular Boompistol Bully has frozen the opponent. Nope, they're back. Ooh, how do we bounce this back to hand? Take a peek here. Okay, so they have the Flurgl Tox. So do we. You're welcome, Donuts. How are you doing today?
I see you.
Sure. Seems likely they hit us with the Flurgl Tox here. Can save this for either the Tox or the Flurgl or the Mutanus.
Predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Yeah, we are a little weak to the Mutanus, which is almost certainly in hand at this point. But not much I can do to avoid it. Oh god. Oh, that's so bad. One. Okay. Maybe best case scenario. Flame Strike is too weak.
So many choices.
Just has to be Ruin, I guess. So I want to pre-trade here.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Alright. Hit the Tox, please. I hate you. Alright.
How long will this go on?
Gotta find a way to win with Zeph, maybe.
This go on?
Or the ever-powerful Platebreaker.
Your wish is my suggestion.
It really is Reno with double ice fishing.
I ain't talking. Shall we put a kink in their plan?
It really was the mirror match. You're welcome, Rex.
That's enough. Time to eat.
Alright. Here we go.
Brukan!
Wait, same rank.
Nemzi!
See?
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Gotta keep this in case of even Warlock. The opponent here. There we go.
We have turned our
Okay.
curse into
Gotta save
our
the shard in
strength.
that case, because I don't have a lot of good removal.
Salutations!
Hello? You hungry?
Hecklebot's kind of spooky. You're welcome, Dom.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
It's hard for them to remove this with spells. They want to get minions out in the coming turns, so. Okay. Maybe it's not that hard to remove it with spells. Okay, we know it's Reno. None of these matter. It's the only one that could potentially come down this turn with a stinger.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Hey, welcome, Christina. Glad you made it. That makes the Hecklebot a little bit better as well. So maybe I just shove this before I go fully.
Face me, you meddling moron.
Look what I brought!
Good hits.
Job done.
Yeehaw. It's like one less threat that we have to deal with in the Abyssal Summoner. Or not. They get Zeph and the Summoner back. Probably just give away the Hungry Crab.
Predictable. Nobody
Job's done.
This denies the Zeph. Well, we know there's a Gigafin and a Molten Giant in hand, right?
Job's done.
Frustrating. There are a lot of good hits in their hand.
How long can this go on? How rich and rich.
Such a perfect specimen.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Really need to find the Tox.
Nice to meet you.
End with the Reno so that we can repeat it with the Macaw. Gambler shouldn't even be in the deck to begin with. It makes a little bit more sense in a Reno list, but yeah, it's typically not been good enough to make the cut. I've got a lot of outs though. I've got Snowfall. We've already seen their Dark Bomb. I think even MC Tech isn't bad. Ice Fishing. Please don't do this. Of course.
Look what I brought.
They really, really should not be extending this far. But
Your wish is my
I think I just want Twist here because I think I'll get this back, right? And that's why they didn't want to extend that far. Or at least that's one reason. Kind of neutralized a lot of threats while swinging the board back pretty downly. Whoops. Speaking of threats. Oh my god. Alright, let's get a Zeph card. Technically Shudder is online. Because I do have a Zola and the Chain Gang in there.
Existence is pain. So is teaching you.
Don't really feel like the best time for the Dirty Rat, does it?
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
This update is mandatory.
Yeah, that was a high value E.M.P. operative. Oh dear god. I want this one.
Engaging TC-130.
Oh!
Locator. Wow! What a slam dunk!
Is it safe to play this now? They have Reno in hand.
I ain't talking.
Really good hits.
All too
Force out the Reno.
I'm running low on cards.
Molten into Reno. Maybe I should have made trades just with the Molten in mind. Just thinking more about the Reno.
You're so...
Wait, why concede there? Kind of feels like they could have won that. Hey, Omar. Maybe they didn't have enough threats in hand. I don't think they needed threats from hand.
Grass is in
I was
session.
in top deck mode and at 14 health.
Firelight.
I don't know. See if we can get Wild Growth to keep up with their ramp, and then we can get a Mutanus down early. Ice Fishing is also good, but I think I do want the Wild Growth, just so that I can keep pace with their mana gain. And there's unlikely to be much better for Zephrys in this matchup. Loatheb is phenomenal.
Your wish is
hello
my
there.
suggestion. Hello. You hungry?
Break it, you buy it.
Now you just scrambled each other's ranks? You're right. Okay. Well, we know they have a dragon in hand, right? Oh, that's the consequence of not playing the Ice Fishing on curve, but it's alright.
Free of that blasted tower!
Break it, you buy it.
Probably going to make them feel like I don't have a Mutanus, but I do in fact have a Mutanus, so if I can eat a Kazakus Man or a Malygos, I might be okay. Hit him with a Loatheb here.
Break it, you buy it.
Loatheb kind of decreases after the Guff gets them above 10 mana. Don't. Okay. That is fine. As long as I get to keep the Mutanus. Win condition? Oh, it's Reno.
Break it, you buy it.
That's maybe concerning. Bounce the Mutanus, if I'm able. They probably want to hit me with the Poison Seeds. Did they play 2 of those? Am I going crazy? They're just running double Aquatic Form. What is with everybody running 2 ofs in Reno decks? Maybe it's not Reno and they just run Alexstrasza for value? Because that was the Moonlit, right? So they didn't Moonlit into an Aquatic Form, they just run in 2 naturally. Yeah, you play Alex when the deck is empty to get the Kazakus Man online. Could be the thing they're doing.
Break it, you buy it.
I don't want to crowd my board any further and do either Spreading Plague or just like give out the Shudderwalk. Not difficult for Drew to empty deck, that's true. That's true, I've just never seen it before, so. But it makes sense, especially with that card. What do I even have in here? Probably not enough. Oh my god. Okay. That's one dragon.
This must be the way.
Rat does not count for dragons. If you rat out a dragon, it doesn't count towards Kazakhstan.
We must stop this corruption.
Okay, they do have enough dragons for this. But I think I just did.
Stop this corruption.
Burning again.
So that's 3 now. In like a single turn. Still have the weapon to break. What even is mana? Hey, that's a generated Kazakhstan though, so we're not out of this yet. But we do have another Mutanus in the Shudderwalk, but they probably just play the Kazakhstan from deck here.
I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever forget.
Yep. Never stood a chance when they're spending about 40 or 50 mana per turn. Still have the sphere, so they get another 10 mana here. I don't think I have outs. Wait, does this full clear? Because of the... It does. Wait, that means the Shudderwalk full clears too. Do I want to pull the other Rager out? Saves me some health, that's fine. Okay. I don't have the chain gangs in there, so we can't really do anything with the Shudder. Probably drawing here. No, I'm dead. That was anticlimactic. You think Druid is the strongest, most unbalanced class in the game? No, I think that looking at things in terms of classes is not terribly helpful. Classes alone aren't inherently powerful or strong. Cards are, decks are.
Brukan versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
I don't think that answer is terribly helpful. I don't think that there is an answer to that question. I don't think it's a helpful question to ask. Alright, they probably aren't running secrets, but are likely running pirates. Or maybe Murlocs.
Hail, friend.
Hello, you hungry?
Well, look who's back. May start to regret hero powering this much. These totems are going to get in the way.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
That's real bad for me. That's pretty good though. I gotta save this now. I definitely don't want to hero power anymore. This is a brutal matchup unless I can snipe one of their combo pieces. But I need a way to kill it before they bounce it. No. It's not as simple as just like removing it when they're running shadow steps and whatnot.
This update is mandatory.
We could also just be dead this turn. You're welcome, MJ. No, yeah, keep going face. So we want to hit Scabs, Pillager, not the Shark. Pretty much just Scabs and Pillager, right?
You're making a big mistake.
Take a wager, friend.
Oh, all too easy.
That one's okay, but not good enough.
A tactical error. My hand is full.
So we're probably dead here. If they have another fraud.
That's right. Feel the groove.
You're welcome, Justice Creator. They don't even need the fraud.
That's right. Feel the groove. Care to make a wager, friend?
Out of the kitchen and into the frying pan.
They're gonna manage to botch this by BMing? Because they're way over in terms of damage right now, aren't they? Even with just a singular villager.
What do we have here?
I guess they weren't way over, but they were quite a bit over. I think they could have just played the villager after the first Scabs, right? Because that would have been 20. It's a tough matchup for me. Because they have so much redundancy that breaks the rat as a possibility.
Brukan versus Rastakan.
Stand before King Rastakan. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Well met.
I want to keep the dirty rat in case it's Big Shaman. MJ, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. MC Tech could be found into Big Shaman.
Welcome. You may bow before me. Hello. You hungry?
Okay. At least this will make them think about it, even if we don't get the right split. Here it comes. Okay. Glug lines up nicely into our MC tech. Let's hit the 1 and 4.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Not this time, I guess. Play this to heal for 6.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Ever jousted a dragon?
Who are you?
Face me, you adult amateur.
How can this be?
It's I don't know. It's gonna get old real fast.
Brukan versus Tyrande. Queen Ajara demands your rebuke.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Alright, Fulmo, look for early game, in particular Zeph, to ramp our mana a little bit. Snowfall Guardian is good if it's big, which I was seeing a few pop up yesterday. Look like a big priesty opener. Let's throw out the Golakka man. I think it's because Big Priest kind of counters Big Shaman. I don't know if it counters it, but it probably has a reasonable matchup into it. But the thing is that, like, Big Priest can't keep pace with a, like a turn 2 or 3, or a turn 1 Yashara, you know? If it goes past, like, turn 5 or so, that's where it shifts over to the Priest's advantage. But, like, problem is that doesn't often happen, or it doesn't always happen. Yeah, this is the turn I wanted to Coilfang in case I could get the Shadow Essence to just buy myself a turn.
Free me! Free me!
Did not hit, but Like, I've got my Shudder combo in hand already.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
So we know that's not in hand. What if we do this?
Making a big mistake, man. Making a big mistake, man.
Yep. I mean, we knew what 3 of the cards in hand were, so it seemed like a reasonable assumption that they weren't running a... well, those are all minions, so I wouldn't recommend playing those. But it seemed perfectly reasonable that it wasn't going to be a minion in hand. I think it is an upgrade for the opponent. It's less damage immediately, but, like, more value over the course of the game, which I could have stalled out the, see. Like, that's the concern.
Nice to meet you.
Such a perfect specimen.
Nice to meet you.
Need to find a way to bridge to the Shudderwalk. Neptulon and Big Priest is so bad, if your hand dies, you resurrect the hand. Yeah, but if you resurrect the Neptulon, you get more hands back. Like, I think it's pretty good when you're running probably just 2 minions, just Blood and Neptulon. I need something that buys me a turn, but unfortunately that is like just Ice Fishing, Zeph, and Toxfin. Or no, Flurgl, not Tox. GG.
That's enough. Time to eat.
That Coilfang whiffing really set us back. Like, if we had one additional turn, you can see that we would have gotten to the Shudderwalk. But not being able to stop that Shadow Essence was brutal. Here we go again.
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
I think I keep the Mutanus.
Beyond the firelight.
Just make the Ice Fishing more reliable, which is mandatory, and to potentially eat a threat before it comes into play. Turn 1 Ancestor's Call. Nope. I don't really want to hero power here. because I don't want to crowd my board. Oh, turn 2, of course. Oh, and it's a Eureka. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's best case scenario.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Ever jousted a dragon?
Alright, next game. Maybe the next one we'll get to play Hearthstone.
Brukan!
Another big priest.
Tyrande!
You give me strength.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Keep the Coilfang and look for Zeph. These aren't helpful unless it's Reno. Okay. Probably fine for me. Hey, welcome, Pedro. Did you try anti-Big Shaman Priest deck? There's not really a thing that's can consistently hard counter Big Priest and Big Shaman. They require different answers. Oh, this could be the Reno Shadow Priest that's been popping up lately.
Break it, you buy it.
I've actually got that queued up. I guess the closest thing would be a mage that runs all of the polymorphs, but then you just lose really hard to everything else. Big Priest is easy to counter, Big Shaman not so much.
Shall we put a kink in their
Well,
plans?
not necessarily, I mean they just have different counters, right? There's no res pool in Big Shaman. So you can't play things like you can't do things like summon minions for the opponent or even consider a devolve because those just don't work. I mean, this card isn't really here to begin with, right?
Predictable. Sneak attack.
Surrender your will.
And it's personally not very fun for me to target a specific deck and then spend hours queuing into every other deck in the format, losing hard. Which is what has consistently happened to me in the past when I tried that.
Nobody move, and no one gets hurt.
don't really have a way to avoid that, Mutanus.
The future is clear. Your demise be near.
Yeah, just give away the E.M.P operative now, I guess.
This update is mandatory.
Surprised they didn't take the Platebreaker. If they hit the Flurgl, we probably lose. It's less bad for me.
How long can this go on? How long?
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Okay. Got a Shadow Devourer in hand. Yeah. Fine. I'm just trying to buy time to get to the Toxfin. 6-9.
Well met.
Nice. Punker, thank you for the prime. Oh my god.
I'm 7 moves ahead of
My deck is 29 minions.
Ever jousted a
Predictable.
dragon?
I mean, Okani is just correcting the bug involved with, like, those cards existing at all.
Share your thoughts with the class now.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Assume they're holding whatever they got off that, because I can see the Zeph in my hand. That's really bad. That's game losing.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Zeph kills now.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Not Zeph at least. Okay. It's actually a good draw here.
We're gonna be rich.
We can go Macaw, Grumble, Macaw.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Wait, couldn't they have killed? Maybe they were a little short. Still gonna lose here, aren't I? Bump here. Zeph Bloodlust is 18. I'm dead. Just shy 23 damage with Bloodlust. They've got 18 showing, plus the hero power. They're way, way, way over, unless you're talking about last turn. Like, it's the game freeze? Not a hard choice.
That's enough. Time to eat.
Have you won anything with this deck yet? Yep. Games exist before you arrive. But I don't think you maybe understand what a frustrating way to phrase that comment is. For someone who's very clearly in the middle of a lost streak.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Okay, Snowfall can get us there. I just need something to get me to the Snowfall. I don't want to crowd my board. Vol'jin could maybe help as well if they only have one or no minions in hand. Hasn't this deck been at least tier 3 since they printed Shudder? This deck? No. This deck is running a whole mess of bad cards. Intentionally. A good deck usually, well, first of all, doesn't run Platebreaker, Hecklebot, and Eater of Secrets, but also has maybe a balance of spells and minions rather than just 29 minions.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
I mean, I have to go spell here. It just feels bad because they have the coin, but it can delay them by a turn at least. And then we can... Ooh, they almost botched it. Wait, why didn't they coin it? If they have it, why didn't they coin it out last turn? What do you...
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
Unbelievable. That just lost me the game.
You making a big mistake, man.
Just get me out.
That's enough.
It would be easier to win games if I didn't get high rolled on like every single outcome. That was a slow draw from the opponent too. But in what world, like, did they not, with the Neptulon in hand, you just rip the Ancestor's Call, right? Because you win the Ancestor's Call battle. Like, just coin it out. You
Beware the turning tides.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Alright, probably got to keep the Loatheb. Like, if you... no matter what, you win if you have if you manage to Ancestor's Call into your own Neptulon, right? Like they had the Colossal, but like, or the Colossus, but I think it's worth the risk to just win the game on the spot. Playing around you having Ozamot, nobody's running Ozamot in that deck though, because they are instead running good cards. And ice fishing, which is helpful. If it's a slow druid, maybe more for the Mutanus than anything. I would like to play Hearthstone, please. Thank you.
Job done.
Hecklebot could be useful.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Probably want a little bit more power on the board, or the ability to Flurgl something.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
This just burns the coin, but it's fine. I want to get the Loatheb down next turn, then we Hecklebot, and hopefully can kill whatever comes out. Or we just Mutanus. But I think they're looking to set up an alignment.
Not impressed.
Maybe we can hit the Anaconda. Some other win condition here. Okay.
Not impressed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's maybe a good sign into alignment, right? Now we just have another Loatheb. And they're dead.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Exactly dead.
Not impressed.
Worked out. Turns out Loatheb's still a good card. I forgot the armor vendor was in there and that almost cost us. But it was still the right play. Here we go again.
Feel the power of the wild
Power!
world.
What lurks beyond the
I'm
firelight?
gonna keep the Loatheb and maybe even the rat. Honestly, like Grumble behind a Loatheb seems pretty good too. Especially on the coin. Makes it seem a little less good now. Or the dirty rat at least. But Loatheb into Grumble still good. This deck runs like two minions. I think a turn 2 Dirty Rat is honestly not that bad of an idea here. Unless we see them play like a Dragon Ramp or something.
Time waits for no one.
Yeah. Yep. Seem likely to be the case. And now we've just got that in the Shudderwock pool, which is useful. This deck might run Mutanus, but that would have been a really good hit off the Dirty Rat anyway. No hero powers because of Spreading Plague. Fortunate for me that there was no Vargoth there.
I know who you are.
Probably just gonna have to tempo out the Grumble. Doesn't look like we're getting much Loatheb value here. Do I break it now? I don't really want to set them to 10.
Well met.
Ricky Bobby, thank you for the 5 months. Better than set them to 20? Yeah,
Well met.
but
Pock Pikachu Blutra 1 Pikal Pika Blutra 1 Panama Pika Blutra 1 Fedora Pika Blutra 1 Pika Blutra 1 Zmas Pika Blutra 1 Pika Jam Blutra 1 Pika Jam Blutra 1 Pika Jam.
Articulate as always, Blue Train. Thank you for the 54 months of support. And all the dancing Pikachus. I think next turn I might go in on this. The difference free between 7 and 10 is a big deal, less so with 8 and 10. We're just giving them more time to draw the guff, so.
Shall we put a kink in your plans?
Just need Changang for a live Shudderwock. Go ahead and hero power now to potentially start the spammy. Has the E.M.P. operative been useful? No, it's been a very good 5-mana 3/3. Not sure if that counts.
Well met.
Wait, why didn't it say those emotes? Roff champ. Thank you, Spaceman, for the 19 months.
Just a scratch.
Ever jousted a dragon?
Got him! Welcome, Gypsy. They've played 2 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Three? Yeah, you're right. That's alarming.
Another pass!
Make this look easy.
Nobody move, and no one gets hurt.
Just gotta get some value there. Adarek, thank you for the 100 bits. Gang, please. And just dumping cards.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Played 1 Moonlit Guidance and 1 Solar Eclipse, so they could have at most 3 Cthunes. Predictable. I think the opponent actually predicted that.
Growth, life, happiness, and
That's a problem. I did not want them to have Guff, but at least they didn't play the final Cthulhu piece here. Turn is that they can play the final piece.
only 1 card left.
Moonlit Guidance,
Oh, I hope it's good.
and then play the Cthulhu, which doesn't look like it's going to be possible. I haven't played the Hecklebot yet, but I'm just going to have to tempo the Shudder. And this is
must be
the...
the way. This must be the way.
This is the concern. They can only play 1 Shudder next turn, though. Or 1 Cthulhu, but honestly, that feels like it may be enough.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch. Only one card left. Oh, I hope it's good.
Wait, how are none of those countering spells? I don't want them to be able to kill off the Okani.
Not impressed.
Hey, where'd my deck go?
My awakening brings a new age. Pray to your gods that your pleas may go unanswered.
Okay, if I can remove that, I should be able to win because I have the Mutanus. How do I remove that though? Zeph? Oh my god, are you kidding me?
That's enough. Time to eat.
How many times am I gonna just absolutely low roll out of my mind today? All that work and 150-50 just... It's been a very frustrating day.
Brukan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Alright, Reno helps, unless it ends up being Pillager again, in which case I have 0 chance of winning. Not 0, 5% chance of winning. But I would need to draw and land a Dirty Rat. Mutanus is way too slow.
Give me that. Not what I want.
A good hit. Should be a fine matchup.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
This is probably worth the Flurgl Tox.
Feed the fish.
Definitely worth the Flurgl Tox. Joop. Pirate Rogue greater than Pirate Warrior now. Yeah, has been since the expansion launched. They might be forced to attack into the Flurgl here. it. Especially if they had a Dread Corsair, it was correct, but I think even without, there's an argument for it.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Yeah, Pirate Warrior after the nerfs is very bad, and it just gets absolutely dumpstered by Pirate Rogue. So, a lot of people that were playing Pirate Warrior have switched to Pirate Rogue. Seems to be the trend. I can full clear, but then I take 4 to the face, but I do have a Reno in hand, and getting rid of a cannon seems like a good thing to do.
Pirates away!
Order?
Feed the fish.
Yeah, you could have paid 0 mana for that pirate instead of 2 mana for it. Generally, paying less mana is better than paying more mana. This repeats the spammy. That was a good draw. They're not equipping the weapon here, which is fine by me. I can then Coilfang it and just like buy time until I get the Rustrot. Or I can just lose the board entirely.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Rip.
Blood and plunder.
This might get us a little bit more value out of the Reno. Or not. It seems like a really strange attack to me.
Blood and plunder. Ha-ha!
Face me, you cowardly club.
I think I gotta edge the Reno here. Because playing a Reno here does not do anything other than buy me a turn, which is not enough. So
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
I just lose to that 1 and 4. I did. I don't know why I expected anything different the way today's going. I guess it was a 50-50 because they could have hit the Hecklebot and it would have been the same thing.
Rukan versus Nemzi.
The cannon only shot your face ever since it came down? Yeah.
Lurks beyond the firelight.
Part of that was the opponent making weird trades like with the weapon into the totem. Yeah, we've got a curve, we've got a nice fish in.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Why can't we have even quest deck since the quest isn't in the deck at the beginning of your hand? Because Gen and Baku don't look at your opening hand, they look at your starting deck. So the start of game happens before you even draw your opening hand.
Well met.
Here you go, enjoy my money.
Well, thank you, the zone, for the 3 months. I will, in fact, enjoy your money.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Don't play a minion here.
Predictable.
Well met.
Dan, thank you for the prime. This seems ill-advised, but let's go for it anyway.
Not impressed.
Okay. That was unexpected. Maybe this is where my luck turns around. Or not.
I wake once more. Grumble!
Not impressed.
I-beam bug means it does look at your hand, not your starting deck. I mean, you say that, but like they've been very clear about that. You can't use a bug as an example for something that's been established and confirmed on multiple occasions.
Grumble!
Not impressed.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Okay. What? Did they fix it after I-beam? Quest still wouldn't work. I mean, Quest didn't work before I-beam. What?
Awesome!
We're gonna go face and play bird because of exactly the cards that they just played in sequence. But like I was concerned about the Molten Giant. Reno into Molten Giant when we know it's a Reno deck because we've queued into it. Brawl, I guess. But you have crab, you're right. You have crab. I can't run the risk of eating my own Mutanus. I don't know. I'm reading chat messages and some of them are making less and less sense, so that's where my focus is, and maybe that's my mistake.
This update is mandatory.
Job done.
I'm running out of gas, and there's not really much I can do about it.
Existence is pain. So is teaching you.
GG. They're taking way too long, so I'm just gonna go next. I can't win from here. Alright, I need a break. Alright, another Warlock. I think even Lock is just the most popular, so I think we continue keeping for it.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
They might be running a Gigafin, right? So I probably just hold that in case.
So many choices.
Pass you.
Well met.
Gatoroid, thank you for the prime. welcome to the stream.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Alright, let's get some information as to whether it's Reno or Mechathune. One would obviously be much better for me than the other. Oh god, no. The only one that is playable next turn. Alright, Dirty Rat doesn't do anything. Need to find Mutanus. Or just Mutanus. Mutanus is the only way I can win this. Or just race into a combo with a Loatheb in the mix, or a Shudderwalk with Loatheb in the mix before they can get to their combo, so. Let's go face here. Damage doesn't matter that much. But we do have a Shudder combo, I just need to find the Loatheb now. Also means I should drop the Hungry Crab. That is a phenomenal, phenomenal draw. We know they have a Defile, so this would not be a good idea to run out, nor would a Hero Power, so. They're also just going to play a Tamsin a lot of times? I guess not. Okay, well here's the Defile. They are starting to get low, but... maybe this can hit like a Tamsin? Or even a Shadow Hunter Vol'jin. But I think really the way that I do potentially win this is with a Shudderwalk. The next... so I need Loatheb very soon. I can't play the Tamsin without overdrawing a lot. The benefit to removing that weapon. It might even start holding back on taps as a result. Nope.
Side effects?
Sure.
No.
They know I have a Dirty Rat, they must not be that scared. Like, at this stage though, even if I pull the Mechathune, it doesn't really do much with the Dirty Rat because they have the Phylactery in hand already. A good hit. It means they have to pay full price for the Mechathune, unless they get another Rod in play. Yep, I need to clear my board in it anyway, just for the sake of the Shudder. So that it's a little bit more reliable with the what are they doing? Their deck. I mean, we haven't seen the piece through all of them. no hero power here. It's because makes the Zola into the Shudderwalk a lot worse.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
But I don't necessarily want to just jam the Shudder here because it, like pulling the pulling the Mechathune for them could like do the work of spending 10 mana.
You here for the tour?
I want to kill the Golakka, but I don't want to give the opponent that information. Plague. I would like this. I would like to wait until this is a little bit more reliable, but now I don't know if I can do that. Can they even get any reduction? They get, yeah, because of rifts maybe. They can get a cost reducer. Maybe I just run the Shudder out here. Break that. Nope, gotta play this first. Okay. The bummer. Those don't actually get reduced anymore, right? So they only... Oh, they do count. I could be dead here. I might have gotten baited by the Mutanus. But if I just play the Shudderwalk, they spend the 10 mana on the Mechathune, right? They could have double rat into Plague. Nope. Wait, they're still not ready to go? Mechathune at the bottom of their deck? Alright, this isn't a terribly reliable Shudderwalk, but it's now or never, I think.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Okay.
Jaws that bite,
That's fine.
claws that catch.
Okay, means the Shudderwalk gets pulled off, we break that.
Well done, cretin. I'm almost out of cards.
I don't think they have the mana to do it, just because it's like 8 mana just for the Phylactery. I lost another 50-50. The Mutanus ate the Mechathune, it would have been a free win, but there were 2 minions in hand. I hit the wrong one again. It's just been literally every single day, or game today.
Brucon versus Edwin.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Just keep this for consistent taunt minions. a good turn 1.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
Wait. Okay. That's bad news. That means it's probably Pillager, which is very, very, very difficult to win.
Break it, you guys!
So, gotta get lucky off of this. But I think first I need to go here. Just so that I have more minions on the board. Here comes the Minstrel.
There once was a man from Gildan.
I need 5 attack on the board so that I can kill a Pillager before they bounce it back. And then if I happen to pull a Shark, I just lose the game on the spot, so why this matchup is horrible.
Face me, you inept ingrate. That's a sight to remember.
I should just quit streaming.
That's enough.
Time to eat. This isn't your first fight.
Really frustrating to have that happen game after game. Like, I'm already queuing into really miserable, difficult matchups, and then on top of that, I'm just getting high rolled every game. Comes another one.
Well met.
A huge acid tree, thank you for the prime.
Guide me to victory. What lurks beyond the firelight?
Yeah, at least this guarantees the Flurgl Tox. So now that I said that, I'll draw one of the Murlocs before I get to play this. Done. Honestly, if they hit a Vargoth, we probably just answer it with the Flurgl Tox already. Doesn't feel great, but okay. They didn't even have the Oaken Summons, that's fine by me. Let's get a peek at their hand. I need to Dirty Rat that. The one I was intending to Dirty Rat. Alright. This is where things turn around, chat. Uh-oh.
Versus Thrall. I will bring freedom to the Horde. What lurks beyond the firelight?
None of these are really worth keeping. I need like freeze effects, ice fishing. Okani's not bad, but they just like burn the coin on it. Zeph would be helpful. Let's It's probably happening next turn.
Break it, you
Might as
bite.
well just dump as many stats into play as I can. It's pretty much like ice fishing into Flurgl, Tox, or bust from here. No cheat effects? No. It's turn 2, why wouldn't they have enough chillin'?
That's enough.
So much for things turning around.
Brukan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. What lurks beyond the firelight?
It's not even. Is it gonna be the same Mechathune? They weren't Gul'dan, were they? I'm gonna hold this in case they're running Jigafin. Don't really want to crowd my board and set up the files. Yeah, it was an MC, wasn't it? Immolate. If they want to run a card like that in their deck, I will be happy to allow them.
Nice to meet you.
I mean, we don't have the combo, but this at least like makes them think about it and threatens it. Is it just like Dark Lair Warlock?
That was a mistake.
What?
Chill out.
Did just Reno them? But it ran Waste Warden instead of E.M.P Operative. If I'm gonna run a bad 5-mana 3/3, I might as well get some value off of it. Okay. It's an a poor placement for a Battlemaster, so I'm gonna assume they don't have one in hand. Or I'm just gonna Flurgl Tox this.
Your soul shall suffer.
Shall it? Hit me with the Mutanus. soon. Gotta drop this now. I would rather hit their Mutanus, but I hit there. Alright. They might be inclined to just run out the Jigafin here. Nope, they're gonna hit me with the Mutanus. That's devastating. Rip Shutter. Well, we kept the Shutter at least. I think we lose the game. Their hits were much better than mine. And we also have no way to answer the Jigafin, which we know is in hand, so they just eat this board. Huh? Oh. Wait. Oh, right, because of the bully.
That was a mistake.
Ever jousted a dragon?
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Shudderwalk could answer the Jigafin. I mean, it could, but then I probably lose the game. Because the Shutter isn't ready to be dropped yet. How many Murlocs are they running?
I ain't talking. Are you gonna clean that up?
Is another 50-50, but saved.
Impressed.
For now, at least. They need Reno here. They've already played Mutanus. They've already played Dirty Rat, so the Shutter is relatively safe, but they also could just blame the Jigafin, which we don't know they have anymore because they've played all the Murlocs that they drew.
Fresh out of the oven.
Bang Gang's gone, our combo is disrupted, so we just go Shudderwalk. Try and remove the pressure.
Who'll be me next, big dog? My jaws that bite, my claws that tap.
Oh! Okay, those were really good outcomes. What did they get to disrupt the combo? The Chain Gang. Okay. I mean, they can't play the Ticketus. Nor can they tap. Just need Zeph now. Not gonna happen, is it? I think I just need to buy as much time as possible. What additional healing could they have? Maybe I shouldn't have played that in case of the 1 mana spell. Zeph is just my out regardless, right? Now it's mind control tech.
Gonna be rich.
Such a perfect specimen.
We're still gonna manage to lose this.
Making a big mistake, man.
I don't even think that I can pull anything here to win the game.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Such a perfect specimen.
Yeah, maybe that can do something. Showing 14 here. We can't play the Ticketus next turn. Can't get through to their big minions either, because this trade's going to happen. Unless they make trades here. Wait, they know about the Reno though, don't they?
I've got the beast in my sight.
Definitely know about the Ticketus. 7. What burst do they have? It's probably not worth it, right?
We're gonna be rich. Job done.
I should have rolled the totem first, though. But if this totem gets to go face, that will set up lethal, because then we just ticket us into fatigue. We've already seen Dirty Rat. They can't raise dead. We've deleted the Reno. It was dead due to fatigue, you're right. So I had to play that. There was no risk to take. I was thinking about the opponent's fatigue instead of my own, which was more pressing. But it seems unlikely that they can kill the Reno, which they have to do, and the totem. Gul'dan is the out, I think? I don't think that they're running Gul'dan in this deck. Maybe Jiraxis.
Almost out of time.
Yeah, there's probably a Kazakus, but didn't they play it early? Yeah, they played it early to buff their board, didn't they? GG. Ooh. Loatheb. Samson would help. Ooh. Oh my god, that was nerve-wracking.
Let nature rest.
Samson wasn't out, but the last card. Was it an out, though? Because that's going to draw them pretty hard into fatigue, isn't it? I guess it would have killed the, it would have given them some armor, but then they make up for it long-term in fatigue. 3 cards? Yeah, I guess we don't burn as many. Alright, I need to stop playing this deck. I'm going to lose my mind if I keep doing it.